feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. Oh, oh, oh. know that I'm locked and unloaded. You're out of focus. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'll find my way through the blood and pain. Game of survival. Anytime or place. Watch 'em run away. I got no. I'll be standing on my own. Never gonna take my phone. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no. I got no rival. No rival. I got no rival.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. This is the NA Open Qualifier number 2, day 1. This is the Cobalt team stream. We are here to rock it. Now, you may be wondering, why do we start late? Well, we got a first round win off of a forfeit. They didn't check in, so we move on to round 2. We are up against Chill, and they have the roster of Ronyx, Rekix, and Axelrog. Meanwhile, our team, if you're unfamiliar with the Cobalt Pro team, is Tiz, Purge, and Rock Ears. Rock Ears coming in after their previous third, dropped after Qual 1. So now with the new third, we're going to see just how well this team performs under pressure. It is day 1. These are all best of 3s, 4 games total, 1 down due to that forfeit. So we've only got 3 to play today. Possibly 4 if we hit the lower bracket. But I think these guys have got it absolutely locked in. So we are just waiting for this match to set up, and we will be ready to hop on in. I will have Quanzek joining me shortly. We have some technical setup happening in the background. But thank you all for joining me once again. And man, the Cobalt fans, it's great to have you here. It's great to see you all. Once again, I am ZechTech, and I'm going to be one of your main casters today. I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately. Lightning will be stepping in for me. So when he comes tomorrow, give him a wonderful round of applause and say, Lightning, we love you. Thank you for being here, because he will love that. Strong support. But we love to see it here as we are just about ready. Now, last qualifier, our team did make it to day 2, but did not qualify for day 3. So we're looking to break into that day 3 match up top. And there is Quanzek bringing it in, buddy. How you doing?
I've made it. I'm feeling good. There was some commotion getting everything set up and good to go. The DQ gave me a little bit of time to help out, and I can't wait to track down our qualifier run now. This team had some legs when we watched them in the first open, and now that they've made some adjustments, brought in a new third in Rockiers, I think they should just only be better. There's no reason why you would bring in a third otherwise, so I'm looking forward to what we're going to see out on the pitch right now.
Absolutely, and Purge putting some defense here as we're moving downfield. Ronnie looking to go for some off the backboards, but Tiz there feeding Rock Ears through the transition. Down the field it goes, and 2 on the defense, but off the back wall it bounces. So we're going to keep the pressure up, but not quite here. So we're going to wait Of course, these boys not quite warm. This is their first game of the day, as we did win by DQ. A demo on the back line. It's only one to beat, but Roniak's great on the defense.
Off to a really good start here for Cobalt. You see them hunting down for that first goal. They'll find it from Purge. Good double tap there off the back wall by Rockiers. And I don't know if they were going for a double tap or the pass, but the pass did look prettier, and Cobalt can bury that first shot. 1-0 lead, only a minute into this game number 1.
And a great job by the team getting that first goal. Lock it in, looking for a second already, but it's going to be blocked away. So Tiz throwing it over here to the sidewall on a good little dribble. Rockiers now getting down on top of this one. Around one, it's a quick little pinch pass. It's a demo, and that sucker's right in. That's goal 2.
That's such a good demo. Getting out in front of the ball, and I'm going to say this here, ZechTech. Rockiers already making their stamp on the new arrival to this team. Getting the assist and the goal there. Yes, that one was a tap-in, but hey, you love to see a new member making an impact instantly. And it didn't take them long to get involved, only a minute and a half before we called their name several times.
And you love to see the synergy coming through. Now, Rockiers is not a total stranger to Tiz and Purge. They have played together before in ranked and some other minor tournaments here and there. So going off some previous synergy as they are rebuilding that from their maybe previous days together as a trio. So Rockiers fitting right on back in, getting that synergy up and running. So we see another flick here, possible follow-up, and off the backboard is Superman FXV off to the side here. Rockiers going to go back. Can't quite get the boost, so it's up to Purge to clear this one away.
Selected, and look at the flip reset thrown on, handled by Diggy. Rockiers, good chip, but it's really just a loss of possession over to Superman, who ran out of boost, but his team maybe can set up their first offensive all game. Purge gets a demo, but does lose that corner boost, which means Diggy can sink in here. Good touch by Tiz, but Cobalt collectively very low on boost. Rockiers has a full tank, and we just saw Purge grab the middle one. That's about it, though. Good pinch in the corner, go further. Roniak is, well, that needed to be a good clear. He's forcing Purge to use so much boost now, and this is really dangerous here, ZechTech. Shot on, good save by Rockiers, but Cobalt still in danger. They still have a threat in front of them. Finally, that ball exits the half. They buy a little bit of time, and they're going to live to fight another day.
A bump there. Only one person back. Purge has got to stop this. The shot's not on target, so they got to regroup here. It's Cobalt still once again looking to break out. Purge leading the way over to the far side. We do have a Rule 1 with Tiz, so it is Purge and Rockiers in this 2v2 game. Rockiers going to leave this one. It's by around the backside. Purge puts it in, and they win the 2v2.
I do feel like in a 2v2 situation like that, it only favors us. So much more space for the mechanic to come through. There's significantly more room on the pitch when you take out 2 cards. It's crazy how big of a difference that makes, and Cobalt capitalizes there. 3-0, almost 4-0 here off the kickoff. Purge hard off the back wall. Shot on. I think that would have been wide left, but it's dealt with by a save regardless. Superman off the back wall. Purge gets there. Backflip. It's a centering pass, but Cobalt respectfully backs off. It was a low percentage play that did actually end up panning out, but you'd rather play safe than sorry with the 3-goal lead, because if you do concede one just like this, your job's not done.
Yeah, good cuts and turns from Superman here. Just quick little touches, a 1 and a 2. Gets around the 2 players. So Cobalt Esports now not having to take this too lightly. They're not up 3-0, so maybe get a little more serious here, but still only a minute left. So I think that's really locked in here in game 1. They keep up this pressure and this great play together. They love going for these leading bump plays, which just gave them so much space and opportunity. The shot is on. It's off to the side. 2 dove. Superman on so little boost. One's up for the shot, but Rocky is there for the save.
Cobalt, they've earned themselves a 2-goal lead. It's just about bleeding the clock out and maybe regaining that 3-goal lead with another insurance goal just uncontested here on the sidewall is Tiz, the one person that's closest in Rocky X. He just dishes it around them. It is a free ball into the center. And at this level, you can't leave somebody just driving around your corner for free. Chill learning that the hard way. Cobalt going to go ahead and capitalize. The remaining 30 seconds, just a formality here, ZechTech, before we wrap up game number 1. We are in best of 3s, so Cobalt already halfway there to a series victory.
And no need to live on a prayer. They got this one locked down. And so Cobalt Esports just getting some nice space and passes, getting warmed up in maybe some different ways they haven't used before yet this game. At the time run on out, they will secure game number 1 in this best of 3, so they are halfway there. One of the 2 games that they need to move on, and that is a great sight to see in this first matchup.
It is what we wanted over here. It is the Cobalt team stream after all. We saw a lot of great things from this roster in the first open. We're very close if we were able to pull away our first series victory to qualify through the upper side, but did end up dropping down and faced a lot of quality teams that didn't end up making Swiss along the way. So, game number 1 in the books officially. That isn't a DQ for Cobalt here, done and dusted, and we're moving forward rather quickly through this initial opening bracket. Fridays, really just a fun time. It's everybody signing up, and it is the very early qualifier for, you know, who is a grand champ, who can actually play the game. That's officially the checklist that seems to happen. Saturdays when things will get much complicated, and we're expecting an easy qualifying day into Saturday.
Absolutely. We saw Rocky Airs there at the top of the scoreboard. 2 goals for 3 shots. I mean, 66 shooting percentage is a great way to start off your series and your run with this team. I mean, leading the charge in so many ways, linking up with both Tiz and Purge to make this happen. And I think it's just a great sign here for this team. He's not falling behind or struggling to fit into the mix, but is actually leading some of that charge and working with both teammates really well as versus first and second man, but also to that third man on those saves.
Yeah. As we get everything situated here for game number 2, new server underway. I 100% agree with you. There is a lot to be appreciated about Rocky Airs and what they're doing immediately. What I noticed a lot of the time in the first open, it did tend to be almost exclusively Purge offensively, making all the plays, making all the changes happen. And the team played so much better when more people got involved, and Rocky Air's already doing that instantly here. And maybe they haven't missed a step, a good diving shot attempt there. I think it was Purge that ended up in the back of the net on that look, but they weren't going to cash in.
Little attempt here out of Chill, but they can't close it out. Tiz did a great job on that back line to make it sort of impossible to get a good double touch. So Rocky Airs shutting it down here in the midfield, taking it to the sky, getting the reset, trying to get over to another player diving on in, but it's not going to happen just yet. Tiz waits, shoots, the redirect to the far post. It's almost there, and oh man, what a great link up from this team. You want to see it go in, but still, that is a great sign that they're getting these passes.
Yeah, and they haven't left the Chill half the entirety of this game. This is the first time Ronnie X actually looking to go the distance, has a flip reset in to help. Turn aside to the last second, but Chill showing the threat of their transition plays. Cobalt gonna say, hey, I see you, and I will raise you. Rocky Airs coast to coast for Cobalt's second game opener here in this series.
Beautiful reset, slotted to the far side. Nobody could stop that, and Rocky Airs once again stepping up here for Cobalt and just showing that he's got it on all ends of the field. As Tiz here going across, looking to link up with Rocky Airs to the backboard. Double touch there. No, gonna leave it for Purge as it goes up back to Rocky Airs. Going down, looking for another pass. Is the shot there? Not quite. Blocked away to the side. and Cobalt are just throwing this one back and forth between themselves.
Yeah, they're almost toying with their food right now. You can tell they're playing confident. There's not much fear behind them and what they're able to do, new concepts they're able to test out here in the Beckwith Park Midnight map. This seems to be the training grounds for every single player in Rocket League. Is that the case for you too, ZechTech? Every time I'm like want to put my head down and work on my mechanics, this is the map to do so, as Tiz will get the second for Cobalt.
Oh, but it's Perch here putting his head down and just bulldozing through the defense. Make sure Tiz has a nice easy shot on net. Head down, horns out. It's the bowl coming through. But I gotta say, honestly, I change between my training map quite often. Sometimes I'll do like the newest map for the season so that I'm prepared for ranked when they throw it in the mix. But sometimes I do like a champion's field, you know, just because it feels nice and great. But Diggy here getting a decent shot on net. A little bit good dribble here, some follow through the flicks. Oh, that was a rough time last time Chill scored. A very similar thing. So maybe Cobalt Esports identifying maybe one of their issues here on defense is, you know, those dribblers can be difficult to deal with.
Yeah, it's the groundwork coming through for Chill. Diggy looked good while doing it too. Really good flick, and then an even better demo on the tail end of that play. So congrats to them. That's the Cobalt lead cut in half. Tiz dribbling around one, has it up in the air. Somebody pre-jumping. They're just a bit too slow. Diggy on the backboard had less space to cover through the air. Rockier's good bump off the sidewall. Where's the help though? It comes in the form of a demo off the hood of Purge. Not a shot, however. This pressure still unrelenting though. They haven't exited the half. Purge back towards that same corner. Tiz gonna pinch along the sidewall. That's not the touch they wanted, which means Superman can take over. Rockier's good 50 in the corner, catching back up to it. But oh, what a save. I thought that was in for Diggy after the whip in the air, but the fourth man being used for Cobalt. A hard diving save by Tiz off the post, and we remain a goal up.
Gotta only see players use that post to their advantage, forcing them to go just wide enough so that it doesn't go on net. And now Rocky Airs, a little touch over. It's a bit dangerous here. Some space given to Chill. Around one, that ground play coming in, but Purge shutting that down as Roniax tries to put some more pressure on here. It's through the corner, but Rocky Airs great clear, and Tiz is already there to follow it up. Continue that pressure, make sure they have zero time to think about it.
Is good full boost steal on the way out. Chill will be just that ever bit starved coming down into their half. He recovers from the bump well in order to get that challenge. Purge coming in to help out. The loose ball. Tiz will recover, but I thought he really just gave up possession, but somehow this turned into a shot on an opportunity. Rockier's off backboard. Purge off the same spot looking for Rockier's, but now there's just a cluster in the midfield that finally sorts itself out with Tiz pushing this into the corner. Edgy. Not edgy, Diggy. That edgy is what's happening right now between these two rosters. That's where my head is at. Nothing but close plays, nothing but dirty, grimy in the corners. Rockier's double tap! No! Save last second. Tiz, their turn won't be able to cash in. Another good 50 on the sidewall. Purge reaching at it now, canceling one member on the back wall, deleting them. Tiz to Rockier's. Tiz to play a front man, but a save from Superman, and Chill somehow still in this game.
And the Rockets with the lightest touch possible. A great job here by Purge. A light touch off the wall, put it right on target, and Rocky Airs just fakes it out, has the lightest touch to steal that goal, but puts it on in. Another 3-1 lead here. Very similar goal line to the end of game one, as we only have 20 seconds left, and I think Cobalt Esports once again is locked in another game, and I think are ready to move on here. And I think this is a solid start for this team. And I mean, Rocky Airs, I think MVP of this series, honestly, coming through on the offense, setting up plays with demos, with passes, and some great flipper set shots as well. So you love to see just the team come together and making it happen as they move on to round 3.
Looked good while doing it as well. They, that last game was pretty close, but they were able to come through, find the plays that were necessary, convert on the shot attempts, on the challenges that were needed. And now that we're looking at this headed into the very next series, this is a team that in their first form of competitive play looked good while doing it. And they're only hoping for more of the same. I know this team has day 3 qualification hopes. We do here in the booth as well, ZechTech. And good, so far, so good. They're off on the right foot.
Absolutely. Great foot start off on. And Rocky Airs, once again, top of the leaderboard. 2 goals for 4 shots. Keeping it rock solid there. Tiz and Purge bringing it up together with those assists and those shots and those saves. Great stuff here. So Cobalt Esports looking rock solid heading into the next round and not dropping a game.
Rock solid, thanks to Rocky Airs. It's been a good third-man edition. We'll get to see more of them in the upcoming game. For now, we'll cut to a short break and see you guys on the other side.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. 'Cause we got no relation. No relation.
Night has come, it's crazy. Night has come, and all the dark.
And it goes like,
Wish that you could save me, save me from my isolation. My words too complicated. Let's stop this conversation.
Hey, what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot. Leave traces of plastic cups. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell? So what the hell? What are you waiting for now? And what the hell? You're pretending that you like somebody else. Like you got boys waiting in line to take you home. But tell the truth, you'll spend the night alone. Let's be alone. So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Are you waiting for the hell? So what the hell? Why you hanging on the rooftop by yourself? Always waiting for the one, but I got news for you. I'm the best that you can get, so what the hell? Yeah, what the hell? So what the hell? Those medical pills are pushing me over. I kill my fill 3 times a day. These ethanol fuels won't make me sober. One flame to take the pain away. I caught you lighting matches in the back room. Haters look mad when they pass you. Let's talk about around when it's past due. Reach a glass, do no. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. Don't be so personal.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NA Open Qualifier number 2. This is day 1 of the Cobalt team stream. I'm ZechTech. With me is Quanzek, that direction. And we are back ready for our next matchup. Now, we, of course, got a free win, round 1 off a DQ. We took our first series of the day that we played on stream, 2-0. Nice and lovely. There you can see it against Chill. And now we're facing off against Abusement Park. A lovely name, and a team of creators. So we can see players such as, let me pull it up, Basilisk, who you may know as a streamer, Jacob P. I'm not familiar with him, but Scissors. Good to see him again.
Yeah, Jacob P is listed on the roster. They won't be the ones playing, and it'll instead be the 4th in side effects. So I don't know if Jacob P is like a manager for everybody involved, what the case is, but it is going to be a fun content team coming on here. This is I was telling ZechTech as we were prepping for the lobby that I have not heard Scissor's name in quite literally years. So happy to see him still around and doing his thing, but it won't be for much longer in this open qual 2 when Cobalt wins off of a fantastic double tap here from Rockiers.
Oh, the double feed, the reset to the bottom corner. Basilisk can't stop it. A beautiful shot from the team. And Rockiers once again stepping up for Cobalt Esports.
And that's how many times we called his name so much more than everybody else's. This Tiz has to race to a corner save immediately off the kickoff. Rockiers has been the difference maker for this roster so far, and seems to be a great addition here. Maybe look to strike twice. Look at the placement. Look at the pace. It's 2 on board for Rockiers, 2 on board for Cobalt.
And once again, it's Basilisk left on the back line by himself, getting dunked on by Rockiers. I feel like it's going to be a repeated thing here in this series. It's Cobalt Esports, less than a minute in, up 2-0.
Another goal line save from us immediately coming off the kickoff. I know it popped up in chat that Side Effects wants us to skip. He's full gamer pilled right now. The extra 3 seconds that we're taking for a replay is too much for him. We have a broadcast here. Give us time to talk about the replays, my friend. Tiz off the back ball, double tap, center pass, nobody there, and he'll just chip a possession ball back towards Purge. Double tap off the sidewall, redirect look. Was very close, but couldn't connect.
We want to demo that open things up for the opponents, but we had touched another player demoed, but it's Basilisk who can't get it with that Tesla. So hopping up his Side Effects, can't get a touch there. Into the corner, coming around Tiz, bouncing it out, one back. Now coming around here off the ceiling, and Side Effects gonna get launched downfield. Or no, not Side Effects, someone else launched downfield. As we stay nice and safe, this ball is just bouncing back and forth on the defensive end. And so many demos coming through. They're just fighting to get some sort of hole in our defense, but we are the rock wall, baby. And the shot coming through. Rockiers not able to put it on target, but another player to put it center. Purge can't find it, so it's Tiz who's gonna wait, get demoed, but we have another shot possibly coming in. No. It's a tempo to open things up here, and Basilisk, though, will put it in.
That demo just too good here. Right. Oh, I thought there was another demo that came through. I'm not seeing it, but how many demos have we had in only half the game here? We've got to be already a double digit, right? There's been so many from both sides. A very physical game between both of these rosters. Abusement Park getting their kit back, cutting the lead in half, and Cobalt don't want to only maintain this 1-goal lead. A really good shot that was just inside there. Side Effects collecting in the corner. Rockiers outlet pass to Purge. Purge shaping it forward for Rockiers. I like the communication. I like the synchronization, but Basilisk will chip it back the other way, and now Purge has to deal with this in his own corner. Does well to get it around. Side Effects around 2, actually. So maybe Purge, it's a one-man show. Flip reset, shot on. He got helped by Rockiers, but it's out all the same.
Beautiful read by Purge, puts in, I guess, the reset, and Rockiers just says, I'm here to help. Wham! Home it goes, 3-1 with a minute 50 left.
The Rockiers, it was actually a very elegant touch with the way that he got there. It looks like he might have messed up the touch coming out from Purge, but got above the ball and helped it with just that little bit extra pace to get it in. So Cobalt will regain their 2-goal lead, the one that Abusement Park found off of the tails of 2 or 3 demos. Won't last for long, and maybe it's just going to be insult to injury. Another one piled on here for Cobalt. It is now 4-1.
And Rockiers just once again in the right place at the right time, launching it on target, smashing up against the defense who was backwards. And now it is 4-1. We love to see these score lines. And with a minute 20 left, I think we are happy to lock in this game number 1, but we got to keep this pressure going. Look for another one off the backboard here, but Scissors does get up to touch that one. Low boost, though, so Tiz looking to put it down. Doesn't quite happen, so Rocky Airs, more pressure. Purge is there with the follow-up shot, and it's locked in 5-1.
For the complaints that are coming out from Amusement Park regarding the replays, letting us know to skip, these goals are just doubly insulting when they're scored on and they have to sit here and watch through the same play that has just happened. No more short attention span on the side of Amusement Park. You guys got to lock in for 5 seconds of replays. You need to lock in this series. A 5-1 deficit Amusement Park is currently looking at. Still time left to play in this game, but this is really good tidings for Cobalt for another series victory on the day.
You love to see it. And Tiz putting it center. I'm loving these passes out from the sidewalls into the center as Purge slots it top left corner. Cobalt just cannot stop.
That's such a good shot by Purge. That last little touch to dink it over the top of Scissors, such finesse as well, to have the knowledge of the pace behind that ball to make sure it ends up off the crossbar and in. This is Cobalt look very good right now, ZechTech, and I understand that we maybe haven't played a team that is on our same caliber of who should be competing for a top 32 spot. But with that being said, this Cobalt team, isolated in these games, looks better, much better than they did in the first open. We saw players stumbling over each other. We saw unforced mechanical errors. That's not the case here. They look good and they look confident.
That they do, and you love to see a good bit of confidence. They just go for shots, go for passes, and locked in 6-1. A great first game of this series. Cobalt Esports feeling good in series number 3.
They look good too. Not only are they feeling good, but it came across to us as well. The players have to be happy with their performance, but seeing the 6-1 deficit quickly racked up here in the booth, especially, you know, that game started off even, ZechTech. It started off 2-1 about halfway through the game, and then all of a sudden the floodgates opened. And so it's just more of the same that we're looking for from Cobalt. With how that scoreline went, I'd expect an easy win here, and win here means we're qualified into day number 2. Into tomorrow, it would just be a seeding match left to play. So Saturday's where things will get tough. If we can come in with the highest seed possible, it's only going to be good for us, which means we got to win this next one. We got to win the series following that, but I am very pleased with what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic out of Cobalt. Just locking this down, stealing these boosts right now, and feeding one another with these passes. I think it's the number one thing. It's the fact that these rotations and these passes are always in the places where they expect their teammates to be, and they can make it happen. Oh my goodness, the handoff shot doesn't quite happen, but that will look absolutely disgusting if they got that angle. Going up here off to the sidewall once again. Great challenges up over another, and they're just so fast and there and ready for these balls.
They may be a bit in dire straits here. It has long possession pass over to somebody with 0 boost. It did have me a bit worried, but Cobalt, they know much more than I do about what their plan is, about what the play is going to look like, and so I apologize for getting concerned when our players were not. Rocky Airs tried to get that up to Purge, but it's cut off by side effects. His look reset has to deal with Basilisk, goes high when he goes low. Purge off the sidewall, taking it himself. Can he get it off the back wall? What a dish from Rocky Airs there to bury it.
And Rocky is keeping it going as that finisher for Cobalt. It's on the top of the scoreboard at the end of game 1. And once again, starting off the scoring here for Cobalt. Rocky Air seems to have that magic touch that Cobalt needed, that they were missing out on that first qual. But now this team pulling together with Rocky Airs as that anchor point, and you'll love to see it.
Rocky Airs Pass forward, Basilisk played it on and across. It's a good pass that was collected over by Scissors, who's now working in the corner on that Dominus backflip, but his teammate's a little bit too far out, which means Rockers can take over for free, get a demo shot on, and forces a stay by side effect. This is right around Tiz. It'll be collected by side effect. The demo coming out, and Scissors uncontested. No, I take that back, and now it's Rockier's uncontested open net to look at. Abusement Park send the house. They don't get anything out of it, and it's nothing but green space on this replay. We saw like 80% of the field there, ZechTech. There wasn't a single Abusement Park member.
Oh, and Rocky Airs the game sense to know how to get to that ball and just have that space, identify what's happening, and a great shot off the another player. Miz puts it in. We got to watch this one back because that was absolutely ridiculous. What even happened here?
What? It's a save that goes off 2 posts from side effects. Scissors stops, but it goes off his Dominus and back closer, and then it's buried once more by Cobalt. Abusement Park, they're just abusing themselves more than anything. Some unfortunate bounces, and it's a glorified own goal, and it's just going to be insult to injury. Somebody got launched into the back of their net by Tiz.
Oh, and a great bump and a fake out by Rockiers to hand it over to Purge. The defense had no clue who's going to put that ball in the back of the net. But there it goes once again, a 4-0 lead with 3 minutes left on the clock. It feels like it's been a whole game, but we haven't even gotten halfway.
We're set for 10 goals here. We didn't see it once last open. We did hit double digits. So let's go, Cobalt. Get double digits done on the content team and make them regret ever going live for this open day 2 run. Scissors onto the back wall. Rockier's good touch. Tiz has to chase down Basilisk and will do so as Rockier's wins another race to that ball over the top of side effects. Scissors only beat by Purge. It feels like every 50 is going Cobalt's way. Rockier's finally has to address something on defense, but Abusement Park just look a little bit worse for wear right now. I say that, and they will get their first goal of this game.
And Scissors working it around here. Some bumps coming through. It flies high, and Basilisk just puts it on target. Tiz almost got back to it, but just couldn't quite. But hey, one on the board means that we are on our way to Brazil, baby. Just 3 more to go.
It's honestly, with how quickly those first 4 went in, I think Tiz ran out of boost on that ball. That was very close there. Just an extra pad in their tank. 12 boost would have made it. Is it just me, ZechTech? But every time we flip over to Basilisk's camera, I like the sound the Cybertruck makes, like, hurts my ears. I'm not expecting it, and it's a really weird, like, electric whirring sound that they're trying to mimic here in game. It throws me off every time.
I don't hear it right now, but I do know that some of those electric vehicles have very strange sounds to mimic some sort of engine, and you know, sometimes it's just not it. And I think the Cybertruck, in many ways, is not it. But Basilisk is it right there, putting it on target, slotting it on the left side. A little awkward here as Tiz, his touch out on Basilisk, reads it through. Rocky's went too far forward, so no one's there to stop it off. And a great job there to put it in, but still, we are up 4-2, a minute 16 left. Plenty of time to lock this one in.
Yeah, we've seen a flurry of goals come out here early from Cobalt. We hit the 4 mark at only 2 minutes into the game, and Abusement Park have walked in, battened down the hatches, and they haven't let any more in while getting 2 more themselves. So Cobalt actually have a game to play and finish here to close out this series. Good pass by Basilisk. Nobody was there to receive it, though. It was a rotation out, I believe, by side effects, looking for some boost. Purge can't get that touch. The Rockiers can. It's over the top of 2. Can they dish it in? 0 boost. It's a dime. It's on a rope. This was pre-jumping with 0 boost in the tank.
I saw the defender. I was like, oh, how Rocky's going to get around him. He isn't. He's going to hand it to Tiz to slam it far side up. Beautiful flick pass. and 5-2 to Cobalt Esports. 37 seconds on the clock, and they are absolutely just dominating right now. A beautiful read on that play. The bump's coming around, and now they are abusing Abusement Park.
The ability that we've seen from Cobalt to do so much with so little today has been immaculate. We just saw a gorgeous infield pass to a redirect shot over to Tiz from Rockiers when they were both on 0 boost. And did you see how high Tiz got? He used the entire height of his first jump, of a mechanic I'm sure nobody uses, of holding down your jump button so that you get higher before you use that double jump. And they were able to cash in. They're able to cash in here as well off of a very clean redirect shot by Rockiers. There was a moment for concern in this game, but Cobalt immediately get themselves straight, and they'll come away with this Game 2 victory 6-2.
Man, I don't know how Rockiers does it, but it seems like every time this ball gets launched downfield and there's any kind of space, Rockiers is there on the ball, ready to make a play, ready to take a shot, and he is just on it. Once again, top of the leaderboard. 3 goals for 4 shots, 75% shooting accuracy. Man, this guy is just putting them home, and Tiz and Purge happy to feed him, tossing on up so we can slam it on home. That is it for Rockiers, and we love to see the synergy of this team coming through and dominating. And baby, oh, this is good. This is good.
They look great. They're gelling together seamlessly. They are on top of things. This Cobalt team looks like they would sweep the Open 1 roster, and it wouldn't be close. And that's what you love to see of growth from these players. Yes, one of them got swapped out for Rockiers, but it seems to be paying off so far. These series have been good. They've been clean, clinical. And so we have officially qualified into day number 2, into Saturday's final double Elim bracket. With that being said, we do still have one more series. It will be a seeding game between us and the winner of the top side of our matchup, ACP and Link. That one should be reported here soon. So we'll go ahead and cut to a short break, wait to see the result of that one, and come back in with our last series of the game. Don't go anywhere.
Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up and go to sleep. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up from our sleep. I'll be home soon. You don't gotta fight alone. Alone.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cobalt team stream of the NA Open Qual number 2, day 1. We are making our way into round 4. This is just a seeding match. We have qualified for day 2. Let's hear it, baby! But now we got to see who will take the higher seed. We've got ACP on the other side, consisting of JJ, Dragon, Saucy, and Yawiz. We'll see who shows up today, but I think this is going to be a fantastic game. ACP also going through the bracket, not dropping a game yet, like ourselves. So somebody here in this match is going to be upset and lose their streak. Is it going to be us? I don't think so. What about you, Quanzek?
Yeah, no, it's, you trying to get me fired here, ZechTech? Let me predict against Cobalt and see how that goes on the Cobalt team stream. This is, that would be the hot take of all hot takes. Cobalt Esports should win candidly over ACP, especially with the way that we've seen them play today. They look good. And not just like, oh yeah, they're winning games. They have been blowouts. They look like they can score any which way. Their defense has been solid when it's been called upon. So I'm very excited for what this Cobalt roster holds. Again, we've already qualified into Saturday, so both these teams already happy with where they've gotten to, but having a higher seed here could mean that you're playing, a team that's maybe, seeded 120th as opposed to a team that's seeded number 40 going into tomorrow. So lots to play for, lots still at stake, and it shouldn't be taking lightly what the value of a higher seed can give you headed into qual number 2, or day number 2 for the second qual. Thank you.
Absolutely. That higher seed can give you the much easier matchups to make it through that next day and guarantee you that spot into day 3. So we'll see here as we kick on off who is going to take it. A bump to kick us off. Purge off the corners. We're going to be red off the side. Rocky Airs almost puts it home, so Tiz taking time to the back corner.
All the way down, coast to coast, will break out of his own half, was looking to get that over to Purge. I think they wanted another touch, but the ball just got a little bit too far away from him. ACP circling in their own half once or twice, but now it's Tiz up to Purge. Drop down from the ceiling, and Tiz has that swooped away from him by ACP. Purge now hard off the sidewall, but nobody's there. Nobody has booted past for the other team, and luckily that doesn't go in. Cobalt Esports getting away with murder there on what really was time for the other roster.
Yeah, now some good touches here trying to move forward, get something on net, but it's downfield by Dragon. We've got Dragon, JJ, and let's see what that last player is, Saucy. So we do have those first 4 players. Now let's move downfield here. Go a little doink to keep it going. Dragon to the back. Not quite going to get a touch there on the defense. We got to wrap it around. Tiz is there. We're going to clear it downfield. Pass 1. Can be a pass Saucy. Yes, sir. Is the shot there? Not quite, blocked away.
Very close look there by Rocky Airs. Only have one force from the net to look at and drilled a ball that could have found its way home. Hard off the post and back out. Purge. Drop past to Tiz. Oh, I like the concept. Just a little bit too much an angle for Tiz to get a quality shot on. Rocky Airs has to jump very awkwardly, forcing Saucy high, and Purge just going to go down the ground before taking back off, get a more level trajectory towards this ball. Tiz collecting here in the corner. That ball will cycle there for a couple of times, and Saucy has to get a challenge for the first time all day today, ZechTech. It does feel like we might have ourselves a series on our hands between these two teams.
Some good bumps coming through. A shot blocked away by Saucy. So we got to get a little pass play going in here. We're going around 2. Tiz puts it on target, and we start off the scoring once again.
This is what we come to expect around these parts. A really good pass by Purge, and this goes back to the point I brought up in our last series. This team does so much with so little. Purge, 0 boost in the tank, and yet that pass over is so good. It's great over to Tiz on a dime, lands on his hood. So Cobalt Esports looking to continue, but they're stuck in their own half, stuck in their own backboard. Purge gonna fill in the 3rd man spot on that far post. Won't be able to connect on the challenge, but of course 2 out from Tiz and Rocky Airs. But it will pay off as they do finally find the clear. That return to sender by ACP, and it's a quick reactionary save on the goal line to keep Cobalt Esports in the driving seat.
Intercepted there off the ceiling. Trying to keep it going. Another interception. Can we get it down all the way to go back? The touch off to the side. Tiz is there to push it center once again, but Saucy with the good clear downfield. A little redirection there, but we cross it, and Tiz does get intercepted, but we can continue a little bit of pressure here to get out of our half. Over one, perhaps over two. Not quite. It's a little bit dangerous here, so we got to get up. Rocky Airs with the save.
Good clearance here by Purge. Is chasing us down in case Saucy somehow missed it. ACP, they connect with a couple of redirects on their way out. That ball never hits the ground on their clear. Dragon sent back in. Purge high, locked and touch, looking for help. It has to be a back check from Rocky Airs that gets there, but now he'll work on this one. Cut off by Dragon, and now bumped at by Saucy towards the back wall. JJ off the corner, double tap unintentionally, but actually works out with Saucy collecting that mid full boost. Tiz can't find the touch, and for the first time, we're seeing some weird mechanical errors and grievances here. We've seen a couple from Purge and just high wayward balls. There's another whiff by Tiz in the corner, and enough of those, the other team will capitalize. Dragon does tie things up for ACP.
It seems like the boost starving that's happening on our end has slowed us down a little bit here. And it seems like ACP doing a decent job of stealing all of those big boosts and forcing us to use a lot. But let's see, can we adapt here? That's what we need to do. Find our passing plays once again, our control that did us so well. Perhaps those bumps and Rocky Airs able to turn the tide back in our favor.
If you're going to concede that easily, you might want to get it back just as easily. Rocky Airs goes high, beats one, and gets a little bit of help from the other team. It's an unintentional touch by ACP. They were trying to go over the top of their crossbar, ended up just sending it with more heat into the back of the net. So a gift given, and hopefully one that Cobalt Esports can hold on to and cherish with only 30 seconds on the clock.
Off the side here, Rocky S once again pushing forward. That lead man for the team who's been so great at scoring. Is this a shot? Oh my goodness, Dragon off the ceiling. Oh, that ball was just floating for so long. Maybe we thought we were a little too safe. Tiz trying to go up for that one, but Dragon smashes it down into that crossbar. I gotta tell you, it's such a good shot.
Yeah, did a really good shot. The amount of time that Dragon was on the ceiling using his boost to maintain and hang there until he was in the perfect spot to drop down. I mean, really a thing of beauty, and we might have our first overtime of the day. Less from 0 second. Shenaniganery comes out of it. It will hit the turf, and we are all tied up to a piece. Sudden death for the opener here in the seeding series for day number 2.
Tiz, good touch there. Trying to get around a player. It's off to the side here. It gets center, so Rocky has to get up for this one for the 50. Off the sidewall, can we get a good touch here? A little fake out perhaps, but no one able to follow it up. We're missing out on boost, so it's hard to get these good touches. It's on the back wall, so Purge is there for it. A flip reset to keep it going downfield. Stealing a little bit of boost. His gets bumped off. Can we get back to get a little touch on this? Yes, great job. A bump there to push the player forward. A little fake out now. Moving downfield. Can we get it going? Not quite back the other way. And it is a tight overtime. Fighting to see who will take game 1.
Here is Cobalt looking for this goal here in overtime. This is going to help Purge on 0 boost. What a touch! What an even better save! Purge off his own sidewall inside the net. Has to react to that touch and get there just in time. What a miraculous save, but they need to make sure it's worthwhile. Outlet pass, just Purge for the net. Saucy, it's a ridiculous own goal. Almost, it's off the post and back out in the last 30 seconds here, ZechTech. This game has been blown wide open.
almost the most beautiful own goal double tap I've ever seen, and then a team up on our side, so we can't follow it up. What is happening? Somebody please just finish this ball off. We're getting such good shots, but now back down the other way. We got to make sure we're still getting out of our half, keeping this boost control. 50 is there to their backboard, so we got something to work with here. They have to make their way out. We get interceptions. It's going back. It's awkward on there. Is anyone there to make some pressure? Not quite. Interception there. It's on target, but a player's there for the defense. Dragon going up, but it's Tiz now with time and space. Gonna fake it out for a teammate. Around one, but the demo comes through. So we gotta get back on defense. Flip reset is there, but no, Tiz blocks it away. Shot on target, but clear downfield. Is anyone home? It's JJ to put it away. Oh, just barely blocks it.
Rockiers hard off the ceiling, looking for that double tap. Here's Tiz now instead. Rockiers just gets in the way, has zero boost, so using his collar as a tool. Tiz shot on, turned aside there by Dragon. Stassi can't get it past Rockiers. Rockiers, oh, I thought they had a shot on with that whip coming out from Dragon, but he gets just a piece of it. Stassi. It's a challenge there, and now Dragon here on the side wall. Rockiers, no, it's a shot on. Tiz is so awkward, they need help. They get there themselves. Zero boost, trying to push this ball any bit further. JJ to the side. Well, it's on the top of Rockiers. Tiz has to save it. It's hard off the back wall. It will float across. Purge will be the one to get the clear, and we've seen chances on both sides now, ZechTech.
What a high-stakes game, and like we were saying, this is shaping up to be the series of the day. Back and forth it goes. A good 50 downfield. A little infield passing play. Can't continue it though. So Tiz has to move back. Grab the midfield boost. Zero boost for Saucy, so they can't do anything right now. Dragon on 50 gets blocked out. Tiz trying to get up for this 50 purge. Able to clear it away. Someone to the midfield though. It's a pass. What a drop down shot. And we will not take it number one. It is ACP.
Yeah, it's Rockiers waiting in net for the clearance, but JJ on this rotation out, letting Saucy know, hey, I'm here. I have a chance at a redirect, and with nobody there to challenge him at the point of the contact, it is a nigh impossible save for Rockiers to make. So a long, hard-fought overtime with some of the most miraculous plays I have ever seen. If that own goal went in, that would have been something wild from ACP, but they do hold on. They do get the game victory, and these two teams here, ZechTech, they seem like they're in lockstep with each other looking at the stats, almost identical in every category across the board.
And that is type of matchup that is just so tough to fight, because both these teams can be really good at those infield passes, off the wall plays with those dribbles, that some of that boost control. So now we're trying to see who can adapt and counter essentially their own play style. As looks like we might have Purge not connected. We'll have to wait and see here. And yes, Purge's game has froze. We will restart this match so that they can have that good connection and the game back up and running. But man, these two teams so close together, and it seemed like it was so tight. Cobalt had their own moments. They just got so close, but just couldn't quite finish. But it means we have that opportunity. We can absolutely lock this in, but we got to get 2 games in a row. We cannot drop another one. Otherwise, we will drop the series.
Yeah, a couple really good looks by Cobalt. They weren't able to cash in, but I feel like a couple bounces go our way. There's a couple changes that happen, and Cobalt is off to the races with a game victory alongside with them. So here we go, getting ready for game number 2. First one was a very long overtime loss, and it felt like Cobalt looked like the better team. They just conceded a couple of times late on what were rolling balls there, but maybe it's what ACP, you know, they found their stride, right? They showed in that overtime, because that was a thriller of extra time added into game number 1.
Yeah, a couple of moments that Cobalt looked a little awkward there on some of those plays. They're getting a little over a player they didn't expect it to, or just not having the boost that they wanted for a play, so they couldn't execute as they usually do, and it limited and hindered them. So now they got to figure out, okay, do we have a different strategy for maintaining boost and for making sure we have boost? We go on the boost control side, or do we change up our gameplay, let ourselves be a little bit on a lower boost, and then play with that, get better 50s, get better outplays? We got to wait and see going into this game number 2.
Yeah, we will see what adjustments are made. Honestly, this is the first time that game we saw some mechanical errors out of Cobalt. I'm namely thinking of Tiz got caught in the corner at a certain point, had 0 boost and just couldn't find the touch, and I think that's what opened scoring for ACP more than anything. So you shore up those grievances, you make sure that's not happening anymore, and I think this team will be all the better for it. You just can't be having those inconsistencies in your game at this level.
Yeah, and a couple of times saw hesitancies on the offense even. We saw a lot of opportunities in previous series where the bump or the pressure from an extra player opened things up, but we have people turn back and they make it awkward for the next man up. So we gotta wait and see. Will they continue to make it happen? Can they show that up together? Have to wait and see as Rocky Harris pushes downfield. Purge is there, looking to get some space on it, perhaps for a teammate, but it's popped high there. JJ putting it downfield, trying to get around Rocky Ayers, but Rocky Ayers is there for it as Purge continues this play. Rocky Ayers is up, trying to put it center. It's not target, it's just off. No shot there, and Tiz has to get back for that one.
Saucy challenging Tiz. Purge, he loves these high arching balls. That's the 4th time he's done it this series. Rather than playing it downfield, it's just a moon ball up to himself so that he can chase down and get a more horizontal touch in line with that ball. Rocky Harris has to deal with JJ already in the air. What a good challenge by them off the ceiling. Purge off the sidewall to beat one, but you got to be aware of where that ball's headed to. Once you beat one, there's more players on the field. Even though you got around Saucy, it was the other team in ACP that could get there before your team could, and that's what results in the opener here for ACP.
Maybe some comms and you keep flowing here. More information about the opposing team, where they are and what they're doing, because this once you lose track of that first man, it's that second man coming in that we're not quite always ready for. Looking for the bump play, but not quite able to follow it up and make the play here. Up over one, off to the side. Purge centering for a teammate. Perhaps is anyone there to follow, take the shot? No, there's nobody there because we're low on boost and not great positioning. So now we got to make a challenge here to dive, and we didn't get that boost once again in the corner, so it's just so awkward for our team.
This one on the sidewall from Dragon. Rocky Airs, it's a touch, but it's the same concept. You get a touch that beats one without the wherewithal to know where it goes, and honestly, I don't even know if that went off Rocky Airs. There were 4 players in the same 1x1 cubic foot in the middle of the air there, and that one filtered out, bounced out to ACP, to JJ. And JJs have had a couple of gimmies so far in this game, and ACP have got to be thrilled they've gotten there. Musty flicked here by Purge with a shot on. Rocky Harris has a look. It's just to the right of that short side of the goal. So the first look that Cobalt has won't really generate a shot. And here they go again. It's a Purge. It's a 1v1. He is one of the ones players on this roster. We've seen him be lethal from that range a couple of times, but won't be able to find the back of the net here. Cobalt, though, has finally gotten some form of pressure into ACP's half.
And try to keep it going here. It does seem like Rocky Ice has been kind of shut down as that previous goal-scoring player here. Tiz and Purge not able to feed him as well. They keep getting low on boost, not having the greatest touches, shut down a lot of ways, and the passes they were trying to have before just aren't going through as easily. So now they got to change it up here. Maybe get a little creative, more bump plays, maybe a little extra control, and open up this field for their teammates. They move downfield. The players are here. They get around another one. The bump is there. The shot is in. That's what we want to see, the physical play.
This is, if there's one way to do it when you're stalled out and not being able to convert on your opportunities, and the physicality almost always reigns supreme in that dynamic. you're able to remove the final defender, make sure there's not even a chance it can be saved. Good challenge here by Purge. Maybe it can turn into something. Tiz on the top one. Temporarily open net. Purge gets called off by Rocky Airs, who has a better angle. Double tap. He won't cash in, but Tiz will. And just like that, in case you blinked at home, Cobalt, we're tied.
Beautiful job. The three-man play to keep feeding each other off the backboard. Cause the defenders to jump to waste boost before you put it in. That's what you like to see. And Cobalt seem to have maybe figured out how to get around this team. Great 50s there. We're trying to stop this, but Dragon able to stay on top of this one. But there it is, coming around. A great beat. Tiz pushing downfield. Maybe getting some bump plays, getting some more 50s here. Rocky Airs is there for it. Gotta get up on low boost. It's gonna happen as Tiz comes back for that one.
Tiz challenging this once again, has the full boost. Racing just get in the way. Purge, good jump to slow down that progress. Purge booming clear. Can they catch back up to it? Where's the challenge? There it is. Finally, Saucy will wait for that ball to come to him on his own backboard. Now JJ out to Saucy. One leached forward by Dragon. Infield pass and saw the challenger that was going to be there to make contact with Saucy, so just kept it lofted himself. Double tap. JJ, it's on. It's a good save, but it does force a double commit off the crossbar, and it stays out. But Cobalt, they have no boost. Purge jumping save, doing just enough to get there. Tiz trying to find a challenge. Saucy watching in, waits, and Purge, a well-placed clear will alleviate the mounting assault.
And that's the low boost team play that we need out of Cobalt. The adaptation to know who's going, not to double commit, and make the play that they can on low boost. Put it into places that are safe on the field. As this one's go center. Purge is there for the shot. Off the ground and in. Purge takes back the lead.
Man, it's been a roaring comeback from Cobalt. They found their first two in quick succession, and to match ACP's goal total of 2, and now with that one, it's 3 unanswered in this game number 2. This kickoff doesn't help. Saucy, very awkward, haphazard off the backboard, but will do enough. This one now worked on by Rocky Airs. It's a good challenge by them. Stepping to it is going to be Purge, but that demo comes out. Means it's a temporary 3v2. Tiz respawned in that corner. Actually, no, Rocky Airs respawned in the opposite corner, and it will be Cobalt hanging on. We won't see an overtime, and they win game number 2 in comeback fashion. ZechTech, look at you dancing and grooving over there.
I didn't know the clock was so low. Oh my gosh, I was sweating there. I was like, oh no, they're trying to come back and make us work for that last minute of gameplay, but no, coming through. And now it's Rocky Airs coming at the bottom of the scoreboard, supporting Purge and Tiz. They have adapted. They figured it out. They took the right 50s. They got that physical play in that they needed to, and they're making it happen. We're going to game 3. No one's coming out of this without dropping a game. So now it's all down to this. Who's going to lock it in game 3? We have one game to decide who gets that upper seed. It's time, baby, and we've got some momentum going into this one.
Yeah, I mean, a very well-played game number 2. Momentum is right, and that might be the driving factor between these teams. We've seen not goals traded. It's been floods of goals from one roster having to be matched on the other side, and what a good save by Purge with his butt to that shot, coming at the net, able to flip in time, make contact. Saucy, oh, what a good lofted touch over to JJ, hard off the back wall, looking for help. The Rocky Airs will steer that into the corner, do well to outlet the pressure to the sides that are not the center. Purge watching Saucy fly in the air. He won't find the double tap. Neither Purge or JJ will find the rebound. And so after a couple of whips, it's another attempt by ACP. Forces 2. I believe it was Purge and Tiz off their crossbar, but JJ was there for the cleanup.
Oh, and just Rocky Airs getting bumped around in that midfield, rotating where he could be easily bumped around, and an awkward touch on the defense put it right into their nose. I mean, you can't really blame yourself too much for that one. It wasn't really a mistake necessarily, just unfortunate as Rocky Airs absolutely eats these 50s up for breakfast. We're all tied back up.
It's there's one way to respond, and that's a crucial one. For the first time, we're trading blows here, returning their punch with one of our own. It would have been bad had ACP been able to grab a second. We've talked about momentum already ad nauseum in this series. Purge, a fake bump attempt is what that looked like. They weren't able to make contact. JJ can, though, and that means that ACP will filter this ball into the corner and look to corral their attack here. Purge just trying to clear the line in front of this ball. Good pass over to Tiz, and he has enough boost to make a play happen. Over the top one, double tap! Doesn't have enough boost to get up on top of it. He got the ball there. An extra 5 boost, I think, would have been all that they needed. But Cobalt, they look hungry right now, ZechTech.
I love the way they're focusing on feeding one another with these passes, putting into positions that are easier to score from. And Purge is going to put that one home off the awkward touch. Great job, great awareness. Tiz with the great dunk, and Saucy can't put that one away. Purge reads it through.
Yeah, the pinball there in the corner put the ball on top of Saucy's hood when I don't think they wanted it. It was a very precarious situation to be in, having to dribble that across your own goal line, and that's exactly why it doesn't take a whole lot to get that ball into the back of the net. So Cobalt Esports, their first lead of this game number 3, the deciding game number 3 between these two teams. Rocky Airs with the challenge onto the attacking ACP front. Tiz and Rocky Airs both in the same spot. They both jump and Purge. Good back check to buy time for their teammates. Get that ball into the corner, get some more boost into their tank.
Good 50s coming through here. They're taking them nice and smart. Not throwing themselves out of the play. That's a great clear. It's going up here. Super awkward. A feed off the ceiling. Perhaps it's off to the side so Saucy can take it downfield here. But now Rocky is working their way back to defense around in the corner. That's great. Around another one. One to beat. Going low. It's around him. It's wide open. We take another one. 3-1.
Rocky Airs a coast-to-coast play. Beat one. Uses his low boost to fake out another who opted to jump high. And JJ had no support behind him once they forced Rocky Airs to go low. Cobalt Esports have 3 unanswered now, and that insurance goal in our back pocket gives some room for grievances. Rocky Airs, good challenge here. Gonna watch this ball roll past him. Didn't want to touch it in the midfield with somebody close enough to challenge. He'll look for this one, though. It's off the ceiling. Purge back to themselves in the corner, but Tiz will collect and regroup in Cobalt Esports half.
Moving downfield, another reset, pass another one. Oh my goodness, Cobalt are looking feisty right now. They're getting such great touches out of awkward positions. They're getting around these players, and it seems like they have locked in ACP. They've downloaded the game plan, and they are right now working them back and forth, getting these great steals of boost, great bumps. And Rocky Airs, decent touch there. A little awkward to the backboard, but Rocky Airs is there. Perfect job to wait for that one. And now up here for the defense, 2 are going. So we get a nice little touch center here. Dragon gonna clear them on downfield for Rocky Airs to put that down. Oh my gosh, Purge is there for the shot. The redirect is not quite in. JJ just saves it.
What a good save, especially with the boost that was in their tank. ACP needs something going, and they need it now, though. If they're gonna look to mount a comeback in this game, Tiz jumping as if Saucy was going to whiff there. I like the optimism coming from them. Dragon, shot on. It's actually not on at all. They won't register even a tally for a shot. And Purge, all the open space, that first initial touch, just a little bit too far out in front of them. Saucy, pass out, but Tiz will be the first one there. Rocky Airs, good turn, gets demoed for his efforts, but will play that ball further into ACP's half. And Cobalt Esports, they've done a good job ticking down the clock. Another shot on, and ACP can't even break out of their half right now, ZechTech.
Looking for a double there, but we read it. A massive
Oh,
clear.
no way.
Counterattack. Rocky Airs can't put it home. The shot. No. Follow up. Maybe not quite, but as we get into the last 10 seconds, Cobalt Esports have done it. They dropped one, but they took back two in return, and they will move on with the higher seed into day 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not dropped a single series today.
No, this one was the first one that went to 3, but the result is what we expected. Qualifying into Saturday, qualifying with the higher seed through this matchup. Very well played from Cobalt. They look good. They rebounded after their first game loss, so the mental fortitude of this team also challenged here in our opening day. Every single aspect where it seems like this team could have improved, I think they have, ZechTech.
Absolutely. I mean, the passing plays, the bump plays, oh man, it is working so well. The synergy and the initiative moving downfield on the defense, calling out fakes, even on defense for one another, leaving for someone else to take it so that the initial read of the attacker just absolutely whiffs. Such a brilliantly smart play. You'll love to see it. And this team working together, smashing it through day number 1. I cannot wait to see what they do tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back here for the continuation of the open run number 2 for Cobalt Esports. They put themselves in the best possible position tomorrow, but this is where...
All right. Well, it seems
we're
that
not
this
done for today.
particular series is best of 5. So, hey, we're on match points. We just got one more to go. All right. It's a freebie. Toss it up. Cobalt, ready. Let's take this one. All right. We got 2 opportunities. We only need the one. Let's lock it in, baby. We got we took the last game 3-1 and not even close. But, yeah, super excited here. Let's see what happens as we wait and see this game lock on in. If we look at other parts of the tournament, we can look up top and see that Gajuber has moved on. Did not drop a single game today, so very cool of them. In the lower bracket, a lot of people still playing their way through, trying to make it. And we see Alphas of America. Who are these rosters? Let's see here. Gajuber, Gababy, Tiber, and Juice. Cool. Alphas of America. Sarusi, Choxic, and Doo-Doo Fart. And 3-pack. Some days you're like, I thought SSA had the weird names. No. No. It's day 1 teams and NA quals. That's where the weird names
I'm over here doing my thing. Look at the bracket. All I hear is a doo-doo fart come out of your mouth. That is quite a name, but not one we're worried about right now. It is the continuation of the series. We end up on match point after how this has gone in both teams and ourselves over here in the production side of Cobalt Esports misunderstood the game length. So we go once more to fight still for the higher seeding headed into Saturday's bracket, and Cobalt have 2 games to get their ACP, need to win both.
And we've got some great pressure already, preventing this ball from getting right near our net. Possibly here, but a great clear. Downfield it goes. Rocky Airs is there, looking to maybe cherry pick. Just let this one go by as Purge puts on the extra effort. It's a whiff. Tiz takes the easy goal. Let's keep it rolling, baby.
Yeah, they haven't missed a beat. Even though the lobby has been exited, it had to be remade. Their mental completely pivoted to what they have going on for the rest of their evening. Cobalt Esports picking it up exactly where they left off. There's no need for formality here. No getting to know each other. They've been through this, and Cobalt Esports looking to punish ACP. Rocky Airs punishing them for that shot attempt. Really good save, and that one will keep ACP from the scoreboard.
Now looking to get some more pressure on a demo comes through. Tiz coming down. It's a little just gonna bounce in front of net here. It's super awkward for JJ. We got some pressure on. The shot is there, not quite. Purge. Rocky Airs. We fake it out. We give a little bit of time and space. Another fake out from the opponent. But now looking for a clear here, perhaps. Not quite gonna happen, but Tiz now on this ball. Does get a 50, but it's a little bit dangerous here. Purge. Great job to clear that one away. A little bit of bumps coming through, but we are here with some good touches. We're not letting that one get near our net just yet. And they're going to try to make something happen here, but they're low on boost, so we can just make it happen here. Tiz off to the side. They put it center, but Rocky Airs out to Purge. Maybe a round one here as it's super awkward on the player. Off to the side there. A shot on target. Purge keeps it going.
They haven't missed a beat. They had 2 back-to-back, and ACP, they just look out of sorts. They can't contest the balls when they need to, not at the point of contact, not the neutral balls that have been flying around everywhere. They're just slower. They haven't gotten a ton of offensive chances, in Cobalt Esports, despite already believing they won the series, have come back in even better form than they left off in. JJ will make me bite my own words and cut the lead in half.
Not a bad feed there. Tiz on low boost, and Purge couldn't quite make it. We're still up 2-1, but we can't call it a win just yet. We got to lock in, lock it down, play to our best, and I think we can absolutely do that here off kickoff. Looking for something here. Rocky Airs for an interception on the midfield. Now Tiz downfield past one. Looking to beat another player, but it goes underneath. Purge is there, but it's around. A player is up, and Rocky Airs going to leave that one around for Purge, but off to the side. It's here. A little continuation from Dragon, but it's nowhere near the net, just around, so we're nice and relaxed there.
This is now going to be Saucy looking to equalize, and what?
Purge!
How has that stayed out of the net? All 3 players jumped for that initial ball, and Purge somehow rivaling the cycle save he found earlier today with one of his own. How did he get there to keep the ball out of the net, ZechTech?
Absolutely ridiculous plays on defense out of Purge, but you love to see it. Let's keep it going, baby. Downfield we move. Rocky Air's not there, but Tiz getting 50. Purge is there on it, looking downfield perhaps. Rocky Air's taking some space. It's a little ground pinch there to keep it moving. And Saucy's a little awkward, so Rocky Air's putting it up top nice and slow to keep it awkward. Back the other direction. We got to play some good defense now. Trying to get around his shot, but it's blocked off wide by Tiz.
This is going to be Saucy meeting Rocky Airs, and ACP got to be at least a little bit frustrated after not being able to find the equalizer quite yet. Tiz needs to have a little bit of a better touch, and that one will squirt in from the 50 into the bottom right of the net. It was a very difficult angle for Tiz to find, but Purge just a little bit off center with that 50, and the only place that ball could go was into the back of the net. So ACP have finally responded with 2 goals of their own, and we're about to see the 1 minute remaining pop up on screen here, ZechTech. This is dangerous territory for both these rosters with the next goal that goes in.
Off the backboard here, it looks like ACP got a little bit of momentum, a little bit of stride in their step, but now down the other way. We're trying to make it move. And here a good 50, trying to work our way around. Tiz goes for the boost, and luckily Rocky is back for that save. Gonna put this one down to Purge. A little handoff here, not quite working the way they wanted it to, so they gotta go back on defense now. Back to Rocky Airs, who's got the full boost. 50's another person. And JJ trying to put this forward, but not quite going to happen. Purge with a great 50. Make it awkward for the ACP team. Up for it again is Rocky Airs. And now Purge off the sidewall. Little play it here. Not quite going to happen just yet. Off to the side. And now back on defense. The demo does come through, but the shot can't go on target.
Here is Cobalt now breaking out their own half. Tiz playing it forward, but immediately intercepted. Dragon hard off the back wall, has help from both Saucy and JJ. It's off the ceiling and down. Overtime in game number 4. If Cobalt finds this goal, the series is over and we're headed into Saturday with the higher seed. If ACP find it, we have a game 5 on deck, and I was trying to set the stage here, ZechTech. Saucy, a shot from the sidewall, that's good, but I think in all honesty, shouldn't have gone in.
Yeah, a little awkward on that defensive play. A good musty flick, though. And that sidewall touch was just unpredictable. You couldn't tell where that one was going to go. So we go into game 5. Cobalt not looking bad, but ACP coming back with a little bit of momentum and play there. So now Cobalt really got to lock it down here in game 5. Gonna make it happen. And again, Rocky Air's kind of taking a bit of a backseat this game as Tiz and Purge, each with a goal and an assist to themselves. So Rocky Airs, I think, maybe throwing a little bit off of the groove, but now got to lock back in and work as that team once again. We can absolutely do it. Let's go, baby. Game 5. This is for all the marbles.
Yeah, we started off very well. I want to tap into that, but maintain that pressure for the entire 5-minute frame here. And that's a great start. This pass down to Rocky Airs from Tiz is immaculate.
That's how we do it, baby. Infield passes to Rocky Airs. He is the finisher with the punch to the face. We keep it going here through the midfield. Tiz has got to take this. He's got plenty of boost to work with, though. So we're going to get around another player. Saucy on nothing. So we put some pressure on here. Steal a little bit of boost. Tiz is on the backboard to make things awkward. Off to the side here. Moving back. Purge working with Rocky Airs to clear this one away. Pressure from Dragon, but it's Tiz up to beat him. It's wide open. It's in the back of the net. Up 2-0 is Cobalt.
Tiz has been the difference maker here. He's the one that connected on that pass, and recognizing that the defense is from ACP is way too pushed forward. He takes a long shot that will find the twine. Cobalt Esports, yet another 2-0 lead, but here's where you don't take your foot off the gas. You saw that in game number 4 where you let up and had the scoreline equalize. Cobalt Esports need a third, and they need to batten down the hatches defensively. Purge trying to be the catalyst to find that third goal for this roster.
Now on defense, 2 up. It's going to go a little off the backboard there. Into the center, Rocky Airs and Tiz putting on pressure around one, but can't find the shot. So Rocky Airs going to go up to block this attempt. Good block there to the backboard. Once again, there's a shot, but once again, a touch. It's coming through. There's a demo. Now the shot. It's coming across. Another save. Tiz is there for the touch, and how do we keep getting it? We keep running away with these saves, and it's beautiful, but oh, so sweaty. I am stressed.
Yeah, I don't need the heart attack. Cobalt, stop it. I'm happy to have them. But can we stop them before the ball's already 80% over the line? My heart can't take this. The palpitations are going crazy in my chest right now. Purge, good touch underneath one, but Dragon's going to force this ball closer. Rocky Airs going to watch Tiz take over, but the boost total is very low. Saucy over one, Purge into the corner, and he does remove the defender in Saucy to guarantee he grabs. Actually, no, Dragon got the full boost, but the pass! Rocky Airs can't connect.
Not quite there, so now Purge to get back. Defense is trying to rock this way. Rocky Airs with a beautiful touch there. And now Tiz going to take his time through the midfield and the aerial play with the boost down to the far side. Third man's getting bumped around, so Purge is going to help on out here. The touch there. Can we get past the last man? Rocky Airs off to the side. Trying to keep this away from any good control or connection on the side of ACP.
Pass over to Purge. He'll get that save. JJ off the corner. Purge off that same wall. Tiz now into the midfield for Rocky Airs, but they're too slow, and they've sent everybody. They're going to concede. Saucy will get credit for the goal. You saw the vision with the infield passing play, but Rocky Airs didn't have enough boost to get there, and I feel like in that position, you just have to recognize that if you go and you don't make contact, it's going to be a goal. You're much safer not taking that low percentage chance and just guaranteed making the save. Maybe Rocky Airs can redeem themselves though. Double tap! Dragon with backboard defense.
Two plays moving downfield, another bump coming through. The shot is there. Why is
Not
nobody
again.
back? Cobalt Esports falling apart. We all push downfield thinking it might happen there, and Purge just gets absolutely balled once again on these flicks. We've seen it be an issue in previous games before, but now we have to lock it in here. It's all tied up. A minute 52 on the clock. It is silver goal territory.
Yeah. Entering that stage where the one goal will be the difference maker for these teams, but ACP has the momentum, has the driving force, and Cobalt, how have you let this happen again? 2 goals from ACP after you got to a 2-0 lead. If you lose in Game 5 in this fashion, it would be devastating. I know I wouldn't be happy, but you guys would be even more upset than I am. JJ will let that ball bounce off the corner and regroup to find a miraculous touch that, oh, Rocky Ayers off his own post for the save. Cobalt, though, please leave your half. Stop soaking in these shots. It's only a matter of time before ACP scores again.
Now trying to move the way around. Another infield pass attempt. Not quite going to connect there as Rocky puts this one up. He got a little too far forward. And Cobalt getting a little caught out here. Counter possibility. Rocky has not a lot of boost to work with. It's just a touchdown to the side here. So Purge to go back, play some defense. Demo does come through, so there's not a lot of people to work with here. Purge downfield. It's centered. Is anybody there? Not going to happen. Dragging through the midfield. Looking for the air dribble. Rocky is up for it. JJ. Purge get a touch on. A follow-up by Saucy. Defense is there, so we stay alive for now.
How many times have we seen double or triple commits on the defensive line? I mean, sometimes it does work out, but it burns our boost so quickly. Rocky Ayers gets a demo there. This is a good pinch along the sidewall, but it's an even better pass from Purge to Tiz. Saucy, 0 boost. It's a very awkward touch that forces both of his teammates to go. 0-second attempt here. Saucy bring it back the other way. Tiz opting to drop it. So we have Game 5 overtime here. ZechTech, we're going the distance. Sudden death for the higher seed in day number 2.
It's going high. We got to block this off the backboard. It's off to the side now. Going downfield. Rocky Ayers, perhaps to Purge. Not quite going to happen just yet. Looking for a counterattack is ACP, but we intercept here. Looking for a touch perhaps around Tiz. Purge is there, taking the time. We'll have to see that intelligent play. We got to keep that going. Off to the far side. Rocky gets a bit of space, but Saucy looking to close things down. Going around one, but not around the second man. We got to turn on this one. Tiz is there. Wins that 50. So now JJ with no boost there. Over to Saucy. Tiz tries to get a center for a teammate. Rocky Ayers is there. Going to leave it for Purge. It's off to the side. But playing the defensive role. And now off to the side here. Rocky Ayers tries to get a touch. Is anybody up? It's Tiz. Off to the sidewall. Around another player. It's so awkward, but there's a touch off to the corner. It's center once again. Nobody's in net. Purge takes it all!
Let's go. We just need one of those to come our way. Purge, just a challenge, and he lofts it at the net, and the rotation for ACP breaks down. They're almost in a perfect half circle on the outside of the orange net, but nobody's actually in the net to get the save, and ZechTech is celebrating in his chair. He's been taken off his feet. He's not standing. He's all out of frame. We just saw his hand, but what a way to show our medal in day number 1 here, ZechTech, with an overtime Game 5 win.
Oh, baby. Deep breath. We did it. It was so tight. Game 5 overtime. We come out strong. Then ACP figures some things out. They get their own demos. We're looking a little stress on the backboard, on the defense. We let some through. We get it to overtime. We fight it, and we get the pressure through. A brilliant job, not overcommitting, not pushing too far forward, smartly playing these challenges, absorbing so many and winning it down to the end of the field, and it paid off. We take it in Game 5 and move forward with the upper seed. Let's go, Quanzek.
I was really concerned there for a second when we thought we were done with the day, and then all of a sudden there's a game 4 that needs to be played. All of a sudden they won, and we're seeing game 5, we're seeing overtime, but we held on. We got the same result that we thought we had initially. Cobalt Esports through without dropping a single game here in day number 1, the highest seed possible for Saturday, and I'm looking for even more excitement from this roster. I know they can make top 32. They looked good today, ZechTech, so we will see that run. Same spot, same time over here on Cobalt. For now, though, it's been me, Quanzek. It's been ZechTech alongside me, and Nick, of course, in the background, pushing the buttons, making everything look as beautiful as it is. You see his tag over there in the top right. Appreciate you guys for coming in and stopping by. It was a wonderful day of games, and more to come tomorrow.
And thank you all.
Dreams collide in sleepless nights. Stars explode through blinding lights. Victories found in the fight. I'm on top, my soul ignites. Life's a game, we learn the rules. Twist and turn like misfit fools. Through the pain we break the chains. Find the win through loss and gains. I've got a heart that's never quitting. In this race I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings. Castles built on hope's foundation. Rivers run with pure elation. Through the storm I'll find my way. Triumph shines like break of day. Tides may turn but I remain steady, strong, won't yield to pain. In the end the truth will show. Strength and heart, the seeds we sow. I've this race I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings. Tides may turn, but I remain steady, strong, won't yield to pain. In the end, the truth will show. Strength and heart, the seeds we sow. I've got a heart that's never quitting. In this race, I'm always sprinting. Feel the power, victory sings. Born to conquer, spread my wings.
Running round like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the
inside of these walls within. I don't recognize who I've turned into. I'm losing hope in getting myself back. Everything around me starting to turn black. Don't tell me you're hurt again. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how it's all my fault. Yeah, I've met my match again, starting from scratch again. Where is the pleasure in all this pain? Don't you lie to me. Say it's all okay when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need is someone I've never felt more divided than now. Every word that leaves your lips never means how it sounds. You've conquered the best of me, could have just set me free. The games that you play are just second hand. And now I'm beside myself, no one your fucking hell. Let me just go, let me just go. And don't you lie to me. Say it's all okay when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need is someone
bone dry. Thought another goal is all we needed. Taking second chances till we bleed. And when all the love had been depleted, we had but no choice to concede. As the stars were dancing in that line, past that we could never run. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing in that line. Future we will never run. Dirt on our feet was bone dry. It was bone dry.
All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do, I love you, I do need you. I love you, I do need you. Oh, I love you, I do need you. Oh, I love you, I do need you, I do, I love you, I do need you. I love you, I do need you. Oh, I love you, I do need you. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do, I need you, I do, I love you, I do, I need you. I love you, I do, I need you. Oh, I love you, I do, I need you. Oh, I love you, I do, need you, I do, I love you, I do, need you. I love you, I do, need you. Oh, I love you, I do, need you.